If we would have put in the bill that you were not allowed to have curriculum that discussed the oppression of the Uyghurs in China, Disney would have endorsed that in a second.
It's true. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is doing it correctly. Welcome back to the show, second hour of the program. I'm your lovable cynic, Dana Lash, here with you on this Wednesday. He also made another good point with all of this, because he says, well, Disney sails its little Disney cruises, but I can't imagine anything more awful. Can I just be honest with you about it than a Disney cruise? You guys know I don't like cruises anyway. I've never been on a cruise. I will not get on a boat bigger than a canoe. Not kidding you. Or kayak. Not going to happen. I don't like being trapped on vessels with a bunch of people that I did not pre-select. It just is a terrifying thought. And then what happens if the pilot or the captain of the boat, you remember that? This was like 5 years ago. Remember that dude who got drunk and just like left the bridge, right? And then they ran into a rock and the whole damn boat sank. What happens then? Who gets to drive? Like, what's the chain of command here? I get nervous. I just don't like being on a boat. And then a Disney boat on top of it? Disney? But he was saying, Disney takes their cruises through the Dominican Republic where gay marriage is illegal. So why? And you know what? They opened up a big giant Disney World in China where gay marriage is also illegal. The only reason that they're doing this to Florida is because Ron DeSantis is a Republican, and the Democrat, the people that they donate money to in government that help get them favors elsewhere, the Democrats, because they think that they can push people around. If they thought that Ron DeSantis was as much of a commie tyrant jerk as Xi Jinping, they wouldn't say anything. Huh. I mean, I'm just curious, why is that the fight that people want? We are demanding that strangers can teach your kids about the sex if they're as young as 4. I'm not exaggerating this at all. Oh my gosh, sidebar. I had a listener who challenged me, didn't believe me when I was telling them about the book, Kane and Keller.
Oh, really?
They didn't believe me. They said there's nothing.
You didn't send them screenshots,
Yes,
did you?
I did.
Oh, boy.
Sure as hell I did. I sent them the news stories where it discussed how a 12-year-old was able to access the book. And then I sent them screenshots of the book. And then they got mad at me for sending them the images.
Wait. They asked for it.
Wait for hate mail on Friday. Wait for it. Yeah, they asked for it. Oh, I sent them I'm like, this is literally like on page 3. And it was one guy servicing another fellow. I know. Tell me how. Okay, the only way that I could even, this is me being ridiculous. Kane, the only way that I could find that would be in any way remotely academic is if, you have, Johnny and Tommy, the characters of the book, and it says Tommy is servicing 3 people today and Johnny is servicing 2 people today. Which is servicing more? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not acceptable.
I know. I'm just saying that's the only way. That's the only argument. It's because it's ridiculous.
Horrible argument.
I'm telling you. But that person got mad at me because I sent them the images. And I just was, I think it's only the second time that I've ever actually written someone who sent in something to like the tip line or feedback or whatever, and they were mad, like this didn't happen, whatever. And I'm like, not only did it happen, but here's.
So they were mad at you and not at the fact that these young kids have access to this?
Yeah, that's because that's how progressivism works, Kane.
Wow.
It's my fault for bringing it up to them.
Good God.
I know. And here we are. This is why we have to put warning labels on Scope. Don't drink it. Because of these people. This is why we are barely past making the wheel because of these people.